I'm David Oppenheimer, and I'm going to be the first winner of what's bound to be Animal Planet's hot new show, Top Hooker. And in spite of the name, I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to come out there and meet you next month, and I'm really looking forward to a 4-week trip of fishing for God knows what, God knows where, and in God knows what method. But hey, as long as y'all are paying for the trip, I'm there. But anyway, there's many reasons why you need to have me on the show, and I'll give you a few of the reasons of why I'm going to be the winner. There's 3 main reasons of why I am likely to be the winner of this show. Number 1, natural talent. God-given, it's just something I've got. I've got the touch. I can always catch fish. Number 2, experience. I'm an exceedingly experienced fisherman, and I've been fishing for 48 years. Since I was 4 years old, I've been into hooking fish. And the third reason is knowledge. There is nothing like the knowledge I have. First of all the species that we're here in my studio. I've been doing game fish in glass for 21 years, and I know my work. I know my subject material, I know the species, I've caught most of the species I do, and I know their ecosystems, I know what they feed on, I know where they live, I know how they think. I can think like a fish, so hey, you can put me in any situation. On top of that, I'm extremely adaptable. My buddies call me the Jewish MacGyver. When we're going on a camp out, if something's broken, we need something, they just say, hey, ask God. He'll come up with something with any sorts of materials. Hey, if it can't be fixed with duct tape, PVC, and a hammer, hey, it's no good, go ahead and throw it away. But anyway, I can just do just about anything. I'm extremely adaptable just about any environment, and I can work with all sorts of people. I'll be a great demographic to be on the show. First of all, I'd be that little bit older guy that you sometimes have on the shows that all the older generation will cheer for, because I'm going to beat the fool out of these young whippersnappers, and some of the younger girls find me kind of good. But anyway, on top of that, I've really always been into fishing. I mean, I've been married for 24 years, and my wife, when I got married, she had engraved on my ring, my wife Candy, says food, fishing, and candy. Now, granted, I should have known I'd have trouble with her because she got that order totally messed up. It should have been fishing first. But I digress. Anyway, I'm ready to go on the show. And I'll close with one quick fishing story. Well, maybe it's not that quick a fishing story, but it goes back to years ago when I was from 10 to 15, I went to this fabulous seafaring camp on the coast of North Carolina on the lower Neuse River. And they had this lake there on this little golf course they had that was just unbelievably full of bass. I mean, it was great. I looked forward to going back to that camp year after year and going back and fishing. And when I left, we were catching on a regular basis 3 to 6 pound bass in this lake. Anyway, fast forward about 20 years after that, business takes me back to that area of North Carolina, and I've arranged things so I can spend the weekend at my old camp, which I'm just so looking forward to. So I go there, and one of the first things I'm going to do is I pull out the fishing rod. I'm going to go to that old bass lake and see what I can do. So I'm just go there and boom, every cast, little short 4-inch do-nothing worm, bass, 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 one right after the other. But they're all small. We're not catching anything big. It's all just 1 pound bass tops. So I'm working my way around the lake, and I'm getting down to the dam area. I figured get down to deeper water, might be some bigger fish. So as I'm going along, there's this log sitting right there, right up against the bank in the water. And there's a squirrel sitting on top of the log eating an acorn. And I'm sitting here watching it, and the log starts to drift slowly away from the bank. It moves out a little ways. The squirrel finishes eating its acorn. It sees it's out in the water. It's surrounded by water. And just immediately just jumps in, starts swimming back to shore, and boom! Huge bass comes up and swallows that squirrel. And that was amazing enough. But then, shortly after that, the bass came up a second time and put another acorn on that log. And that's almost the whole truth, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to meeting y'all. Don't disappoint me. You know, you passed up on me twice for Top Shot, and I can understand why, because you knew you had a show just for me. So I'm really looking forward to getting out there and meeting y'all, and I'm really looking forward to 4 weeks of just entertaining, having a wonderful time, and then you'll have lots of good stuff in the can that you'll be able to edit out and look fantastic, and people are going to want to tune in week after week after week and watch me win the show. So anyway, look forward to seeing y'all. Hear from you soon.